Hello and good morning, Woodstock. This is Andy McCann coming to you from CrossFit Garage. Well, actually my office here at the house, and it's Sunday. I'm doing this podcast a little differently. There's a reason why. We have some new members coming to the gym. I'm trying to not make this specific to them, but hello, CrossFit DTW, because I should have made this podcast, video episode, whatever, a long time ago, so that people can understand what they're getting into when they decide, hey, CrossFit or hey, CrossFit Garage. So I'm going to walk you through all that, what we do, how we do it, why it works. Let me say this first. Does it have to be CrossFit? No. But I truly believe that CrossFit is the biggest hack in the world of hacks to health and fitness that I have ever found. If you come up to me tomorrow and say, Andy, I have found, the bar method, whatever. It is way better, and here's the proof. We would change immediately to the bar method. I just do what they say because this stuff works. I have been doing CrossFit since 2007. And I pretty much have tried all the variations, cardio, slanted towards cardio, slanted towards strength, slanted towards gymnastics. And I have finally landed on the fact that, you know what? If I follow these two simple rules that we really push at the gym, rule number 1, show up. Rule number 2, don't do anything stupid today that'll prevent you from showing up tomorrow. If you follow that and listen to your coach, listen to your buddy, you're going to do great. I'll give you this promise to everybody out there that's coming to us, even members that are in here right now. If you come 4 days a week and half-ass it and let me adjust your diet just a teeny little bit, if you're not fitter a year from now, I'll give you back your money times 10. I have never lost that bet. It is the biggest no-brainer in the history of no-brainers, period, to the end of time, right? Okay, so we do CrossFit. I do follow the CrossFit affiliate programming right now because it's elegant, it works, and when I try to add things in and move it around, I skew out all the other days. So I may throw in, like right now we're doing it every other month, we do one of our test workouts, and I try to put it in a workout that makes a lot of sense, but sometimes I'm like, okay, it's row and deadlift. That's our test, one of our test workouts. So I'll put it on a deadlift day, but I'll add the row in because that's not part of it, but it's part of our test. And then like 2 days later, it's like rowing. So I get to see the workouts about a week out, so I can kind of look. Actually, I could probably see it out further if I went to their actual program page. But I'm going to walk you through all that. I'm going to give you an idea a little bit about who we are and why we do this and what you can expect. So who we are. This is going to come later on, but I'm going to do it now. I'm going to skip around a bit. I shouldn't skip around, but I want to make sure I hit some of the big parts first. See if I can find it. We are happy, humble, helpful people. There it is right here. That want to be healthy and fit now as well as in our 90s. What does that mean? Hey, we come into this world, we're going to look at it as the world is friendly, not against us. If you've got a mindset of the world is against me, probably not going to fit in here, or we can help you change that. We're humble. Not many of us are going to be braggadocious, and not many of us are saying, hey, look at me, I'm going to post all this stuff. I typically post more about you guys than you guys post about yourself in health and fitness, and that's totally fine. I love the humility. We're also helpful. People will just say, hey, do you need help? And they'll just be there to do whatever. I feel the same way. I got a book up here. It's called Help First by Chris Cooper. And I just joined a group, Business Network International, that has the motto, givers get. And I love it. It is true in my life. And I mean, the gym is a lot like me. I lead from the front. This is my ethos. This is the gym ethos. And we surround ourselves with people that are similar. We want to help first. For example, a fun one that just came up. So one of our members got into a situation where they lost their job. And I was like, hey, I want you to keep working out. Is my gift. I will pay for your membership. Let's do this thing. Stay with us. And they were like, thank you so much. That is awesome. I love doing what we're doing. Maybe a week or two later, I get an email saying, hey, do you have a house to rent? I'm like, yes, as a matter of fact, I do. And the email said, here are 3 guys that I know, like, and trust, that you'll probably know, like, and trust, that are looking for a place. I'm like, that is awesome. So, again, leading with help. So fast forward a little bit. A thing happens in the house. Oh, no, I'm without a job, kind of. They're doing some work. And a thing busts, and I need to get it fixed. Well, I had already decided, because of the way that they helped back, I was going to help again. Lead with a helper. So I said, hey, for finding them, I'm going to pass over a finder's fee that just happened to help out with the payment that they need to make on whatever it was that broke. So lead with help. We are helping spin each other up, handing each other up to, new heights. Other ones are fun things like help people get out and mountain bike. I know you're like, wait, mountain biking, that's important? Yes, it is, because we want to have fun. So I tell my coaches, the three things we really want to do here is, it's the three F's: fun, fitness, and for coaching. I know it's not an F, but it goes with fun. If you guys have fun and enjoy yourself, I know you'll be back. If you're getting sweaty, then you're going to get some fitness. Once you start feeling those two things and you know that we care, you're going to care what we know, and we can give you more coaching. So we are not the type of gym that's going to be like, no rep, get back there. We're not going to do that. I may say, hey, lower. If you don't want to count it and you don't want to do it, damn, you're an adult. Do what you want. I'm just glad, rule number one, you're here. Now, I may say something like, hey, you should reduce that weight because rule number two, don't do anything stupid. When you're brand spanking new, you go on vacation and come back, take your time. Everyone, man, I've been doing this for 20 years. People just simply, especially dudes, do not listen to this. Let's say it's taking your body, say you're 50. It's taking your body 50 years to get where it is. Give me 5 months, right? Give me as many months as you are decades old. So you're 50, it's 5 decades, give me 5 months. Go slow and easy at that first 30 days. Focus on learning and focus on showing up. You want to build a habit of, rule number one, show up. I always recommend to people, not many people do it, but I wish they would, come 5 days a week. Only really do the workout with everybody Monday, Wednesday, Friday, your first week. The Tuesday, Thursday, I would come in, do the warm-up, learn some skill or whatever it is we're doing, and then hop on the bike and just move, because if you move, you'll get the soreness off of you. CrossFit is very different than anything you've ever done, not dangerous, weird, awkward-wise, in the sprint aspect. So you're going to say, oh yeah, I've done deadlifts. Not like we do them. We're going to do them fast. Anytime you sprint, you're going to feel the strain on your body much more. So we are in that movement pattern, usually, of moving quickly. So intensity is the breeder of what works in this CrossFit environment. Okay, so no, when you come in, it is David desk jockeys, Holly house moms, normal dads, just people trying to look better naked and become harder to kill. We do recommend that you go slow and easy, listen and learn. If you have a question or complaint or whatever suggestion, let me know. I'm totally open to listening. Now, we've been open for 20-ish years, almost 20 years. I've probably tried it all and heard it all, and it doesn't always work the way you think it works. So some people will say, I would like more strength up front. Hey, totally cool. You are welcome to come to the gym early. We have 24/7 access. You can come early, warm up, and do some strength in front of whatever we do. Here's the problem with mixing modalities. I'm not against doing more, but CrossFit isn't about hypertrophy. I'm lifting, I'm gonna build or break down a muscle group and then rest and relax that muscle group. So like back by, and then on Tuesday, chest and tri, and then on Wednesday, legs, and then you rotate. We don't do that. Everything is done all the time, which creates athleticism, but not hypertrophy, right? So we follow the tenets of CrossFit. We follow CrossFit's affiliate programming, which I'm gonna get to somewhere in here. There's CrossFit affiliate programming, I'll get to it. I'm going to give you a rundown a bit more of what we do and why we do it and what you can expect. Every coach has the coach's notes and the ability to read through those and then skew to whatever they prefer, right? I do not force anybody to coach any specific way. Now, I do ask them, make sure you're delivering fun, fitness, and for coaching. Make sure you're on time. Make sure you're leading the class. So every coach should be leading. Nobody should be sitting on the sidelines. No coach should be on their phone. Now, I know some of us use our phone to control the music. That's fine. And I use my phone to take pictures of you because that's what I do. I don't have do I even have a camera anymore? I don't think so. I think the only thing I've got is my phone. And thanks to my daughter, Evie, and CapCut, she has taught me how to do a lot of things to put videos together. Otherwise, you guys wouldn't get videos because I really don't know what I'm doing in social media. Make sure, I guess I should say that. Make sure you tag us, like us, or however that works. Let me go find us so you can see us. All right. So if you look for in Facebook, The Garage, a CrossFit gym will pop up, or CrossFit Garage, look for the red G. And then on Instagram, it is CrossFit Garage _ Woodstock. So obviously I know what I'm doing there, right? All right, I'm going to pause you here, look back at my notes, and I'm going to try to go through this in order. But here's what I want you really to know, that we're excited to have you. We don't have contracts. If we can't deliver on what we say, you should fire us and go somewhere else. I'm going to show you right here that part of what I've got up here is there's thousands of CrossFit gyms or gyms doing somewhat like CrossFit. You don't have to choose us. If you've got questions, concerns, or things you'd like to try, let me know. Like, for example, we're just about to end summer strength. One of our members said, hey, you should probably do a student summer strength, except during the school year. So I guess student school year strength or whatever. I said, hey, that's a great idea. We've tried that before. It hasn't worked. Could it work now? I mean, maybe. So I put an email out to everybody. So 100 and something members and a couple thousand people out there that we've got their email addresses for, and said, hey, this is what we've got. Would you be interested in some student strength over the year? So the email went out to something like 3,000 people, maybe 4,000, and 100 and something of them are members. So far, I got 3 emails back, and none of them agree on time, price, and exactly what should be done. So the answer is we're probably not going to do a class of it, but I would be okay with like, hey, we have coaches that do personal training, Caroline, Josiah, Matt, Jamie. I'm sure all of them would if you've got a favorite that can take you and or a kid through whatever it is you need. So if you're looking for more strength training, yes, by all means, that's it. We can do that for you. Again, if you want to bias your workout in any way, by all means do it. Here's what I'll tell you. After doing CrossFit and eating a certain way, so I'm pretty much carnivore, this stuff works. I literally go out and do a 10, 12, 24-hour adventure race, and all I do is CrossFit. And I've got, go to my YouTube channel, it's at Andy McCann 42. And you can see the adventure races and the stuff we do. Actually, I should pull that up because I do have a video that's running right now too. So yes, I run the gym's YouTube channel through me because back in 2008, I didn't know what I was doing, and this is just how it started. So it's at Andy McCann 42. You can go in there, look at the playlists. You can find the playlist called Adventure Races. I pretty much just post on everything that I enjoy. So you're going to see everything, which is totally cool. If you like the stuff we're doing, more people in the gym are probably doing it. So we play board games. We do mountain biking. We now have a climbing group. We have a pickleball group. We have a lot of groups doing a lot of things, and we're happy to bring aboard whatever it is you find enjoyment in. We even have some people doing competitions. That is really not us. If you're thinking I'm going to the games, probably should find a different gym. If you're interested in competitions, totally cool. For example, we are hosting the True Challenge, which used to be Festivus. So on October 18th, you can join us for that. You can either volunteer or compete. It's a scaled intermediate type of competition, right up my jam. That's perfect. I love that sort of stuff. Okay, I will go through the outline here and make sure I hit all the main points, but know that you are welcome. We want you to go slow and easy. If you're nervous, don't be. Everybody is. Or if you're thinking, I'm not fit enough, a lot of people think that. I love it best when you're nervous because you'll listen. And when you come in unfit, because this is quite literally the biggest hack to health and fitness I've ever found. You're going to see better results than somebody that came in already well manicured. Okay, so some of the big selling points on CrossFit is one, it just works. And you don't really have to think about it. You have a coach to lead you through it. It's about, like $8 a class, something like that. Currently, right now, our pricing structure, let's see, it's July 27th, 2025. We are $175 a month. That may go up over time, plus whatever your credit card fee is, and we don't have contracts. So what that means is, and we set this price up back in August of 2022. So we've had the same price for about 3 years. I try to keep it that way. The only reason it changes is the landlord, they doubled our rent last year, and every, I think October, it goes up by a couple $100. Until we have to renew again in 4 years. So anyway, that's what we're doing. That's what we've got. And this is what I try to do. The secret of success of why we're here so long is this is my fun job. So it's a fun business. I have tried to hire mentors to teach me how to do this better, make it more of a business. And the landlord in one fell swoop wiped out our ability to do many things. So we're just going to keep it fun, keep people being fit, and find people like coaches that want to be involved because they love this stuff, not because, they want to make a business of paying their mortgage on it. We can't do it like that anymore. The fitness business is weird. I am a degreed engineer from Georgia Tech. I was a sales engineer, and so you get my viewpoints and all that. One, we don't do contracts because we didn't do that in the business world. I know most fitness places do. We don't do that. That's just dumb. If we can't do what we say we're going to do, you should fire me. Or the whole team, whatever. You should not be here with us if we can't deliver. So that puts us on the hot spot of making sure we actually live the values that we say and deliver. I try my best to never to keep the pricing stable as long as the world lets me do that. Taxes and the landlord get me. But so we've done that for 3 years. And we do charge back whatever credit card you're using because some of you guys use American Express and that's like $10 in processing fees every time I swipe the dang thing. I think the cheapest one is maybe a Visa, but anyway, usually averages about $8 or something like that. Or you can use your bank, do the ACH setup, which I know back in 2008, nobody wanted to put their bank information in the computer. Now we do it like, whatever, just take it all. Here's my social security number. So you can do that. I think the bank averages like $4 a transaction, so it's much cheaper that way if you want to use the bank ACH. Or, I mean, heck, I guess you could pay in cash. Don't give me checks. I don't know how to do that anymore. Cash or Zelle direct payment or PayPal, Venmo, all that would work. It's not set up correctly in Wodify, and I'll show you that. But we can come up with a workaround. So, $175, no contracts ever. Okay, let me go through the list here. It is true. We are a gym for people who don't like gyms. So we are social and you're going to get talked to. If you're like, I don't like going to the gym and people talking to me because that's weird because they're going to ask me for my phone number, you're going to get talked to. No one's going to ask for your phone number, but it's a community gym. As a matter of fact, so I'm going to tangent mightily. There's no way for me to do this without tangenting. So, as I mentioned, we had paid some mentors and we followed other processes and we tried to do what they said the best business processes were. And what I've come to find out is the world in which we operate is too small scale to create really good systems of, and this is what everyone should do. And what I mean by that is we have about 100 to 150 members. Sometimes we drop down to 80, sometimes we get up to 150. So let's just say it's 100, right? On average. It's a small gym, small numbers. At one point, 10% of the gym, guys and girls, husband, wives, whatever, were pregnant and going to pause membership. All in like January, February, March of 2025. 10%. Nobody is going to write a business plan around people getting pregnant. 10% of your business just disappearing. That's just crazy, right? So the stuff that happens is so awkwardly small and inconsistent that there's no way to really develop a program that makes sense for everybody. So you could have a gym that has a unicorn like, I don't know, like Rich Froning. His gym is massive. Why? Because he's Rich Froning. He's the best guy in CrossFit and the humblest man in the world. And that guy attracts the stuff that he is to his gym that's in like Podunk, Tennessee or somewhere. What is it? It's, oh man, I can't think of it. Anyway, it's in a no place, Tennessee. And people go there for his gym. So he's become the hotspot. So one of our members came up to us and said, Andy, what you're doing on the way you start people up is dumb. And here's why. And I'm like, I'm willing to listen. Tell me what you've got. And they were correct. And I've noodled it. I'm like, okay, let me come up with a better strategy. And because of them, I don't remember who it was. It was a while ago. But the strategy now has moved to, I'm new to CrossFit. I don't know what I'm doing at all. Okay, great. Here's our schedule. Here's our waiver. Pick a time. Either I or a coach will show up and be a one-on-one guide with you in class while you do class. This way, as the person said, man, why can I not think who it was? We'll just say it was Randy. It wasn't Randy, but we'll give you credit, buddy. So Randy said, look, one of the best things you've got is the community. Yes, CrossFit works, but I could go anywhere. You need to get people introduced to the people and the coaching. And when you pull them off to do one-on-ones, one, that's just like, it's a price point that I don't like. Two, I didn't get to see the thing that was really cool, which is the variety in the people. And so you're missing out. I'm like, okay, well, why do I do the one-on-one? It's basically safety-wise. I want to help you understand what to do. Now, they'll tell you in the mentoring world, the reason why you do the one-on-ones is safety for sure, but also you can earn some more money doing it that way. I'm like, yes, that's true, but I don't like that. I don't want to do something just because it makes me money. I want to do something because it's the right thing to do. And I know it's hard to operate a business like that, but when you're on the side that I am, I do this for fun. I do this because I love being fit and I love this community. Then you can make good choices and you can be ethical and you can tell people no when it matters. And you're like a Groupon. We used to do that and they didn't pay us for like 3 years. And then they finally sent us a lump check. I was like, we're done with you guys. Not just because of that, but because, people would just slide in and slide out and never intend to stay. So I want to focus on the people here, not the people that are just going to like jump in and out, right? Anyway, so if I've never done CrossFit, this is what happens. You come in, we give you a coach, probably me or one of the coaches, to be beside you if you want that. If you're like, nah, I got this covered, I'm good. Totally fine. You can just pick a class and go to it. I do ask for a little bio on you so I can send it to the coaches and say, hey, Tina's coming and here's some stuff she said about herself. And so everyone can see that. If you've done CrossFit before, you're like, yes, I'm 3 years into CrossFit, I'm just moving and just want to come try it out. Great. You can literally come to whatever class you want to come to. I don't care. So if you're coming from another gym, let me know and just hop in. Usually, since you already know what you're doing, we're just like, yeah, try us out. That's fine. Have the class on us. Sometimes we can work out something better or different. That's totally fine. We don't do discounts, but I'm happy to give gifts. For example, if you are a member of the gym, I routinely give members gifts to their friends to come in and use this for a week or a month, whatever they say their friend needs or wants. I want to encourage that. We don't do discounts, but I'm happy to give gifts. Okay, let me follow down this thing. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. You see my outline. Oh, yeah. One of my big pushes right now is to help us 50-year-old plus men not die in the drop dead years. So apparently when you turn 50, you enter the drop dead years, and I have podcasts on that, and you can go listen to it, or YouTube videos. But basically, we start dying from blood clots in the brain and the heart, and I want to stop that. And part of that is fitness, other is food, and there's other things that I'm trying, like giving blood and doing this EBU and other stuff. Okay, let me move on. So I got two types of outlines. One is my notes on the side, and the other is the screen that I'm looking at. I think I'm going to go through the screen first, and then I'll go back through my notes and see what I missed. Okay, so CrossFit, it is what we follow. Do you have to do CrossFit? No. Here's the thing I would tell you. Do anything that you like. If you enjoy it, you're going to do it. I hate the routine and loneliness of going to a normal gym. I love this because there is no routine except for showing up. And it's different all the time. And the coach will tell me, hey, and members will tell me, hey, and friends in the gym will tell me, hey, and we get to talk, we get to have fun, we get to push. It is the most consistent I personally have ever been in working out in my entire life for 20-something years. And I ran track and wrestled at Georgia Tech. So, I should have been consistent doing that, and I wasn't. That was a bad choice. That's a whole different podcast. Okay, so we are CrossFit Garage. We are Woodstock, Georgia. Our goal is to coach you, mentor you, and help you stay accountable. And this is our location. So if you're looking at the map here, so this is a video and a podcast. We're just south of Woodstock, on Highway 92, across the street from Black Rifle Coffee. So you can see where we are there. Now, do you have to choose us? Heck no. And would I help you find a gym that's not us? Yes, I don't care. Just go somewhere to be fit. If you look at this map right here of the CrossFit globe, you can see there's gyms everywhere. I'm going to slide into Georgia and start zooming in. Right now it's saying there's like 84 gyms in Atlanta, and it's the Atlanta metro area. I'm going to keep sliding into us. Oh, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. There we go. Okay, so we got Woodstock. You can see this right here in the middle of my screen. Right in Woodstock is us, CrossFit Woodstock. Then you got CrossFit DTW. Those are the folks joining us. This one I don't think exists anymore, actually. What is that one? They're in Town Lake, but I think they shut down, or they changed their name, or they're no longer... it's Strive Health and Fitness. I thought Strive was not CrossFit anymore. Anyway, so you got Town Lake. And then down south of us near, what would that be? Halfway between Woodstock and Kennesaw is, why is it not popping up? CrossFit Hoala. So it's one of our friends from Hawaii. I can't pronounce it. And anyway, so he's right there. Then you have CrossFit Holly Springs as well. Then it slides all the way to Alpharetta. Interesting. There used to be a lot more gyms. Well, I guess some have shut down. It is not easy. This is actually good proof. It is not easy running a gym. If you do the back of the napkin math, you think, these gym owners are crushing it. I can tell you the answer is no. I don't even pay myself. So I do this because I get to be healthy and fit, and I enjoy the work that's involved, and I'm semi-retired, so it's good stuff. It really allows me to help first and to find my people. I believe in the Venn diagram of life. Overlap your circles and find the people that mesh up well. Okay, so lots of gyms you can choose from. If you want to get involved with this and you haven't done anything yet, this is like, this is my precursor text or whatever. Andy sent me this podcast, this video. If you go to our website, you can type in your information. It'll put you in our lead format. You'll start getting some stuff from us. Also, I do a lot of texting on my own, so you'll get stuff from me as well. So you can drop in there. We do our schedule. Our class basically is during the weekdays. We are 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7:30, 8:30 a.m., and then 4 p.m., 5 p.m., and 6 p.m. We do have a class on Saturday. We also have, like, if you're like, well, that class doesn't fit me, we have 24/7 access. So once you're a member and you're comfortable with what you're doing, I'll give you the 24/7 access so you can get into the gym. Membership, I already told you, $175, no contracts ever, plus whatever your credit card fee is. And workouts. So we follow CrossFit affiliate programming, and we do post it to our website. So you don't even need to come to the gym. You can just follow it here. That's fine. You just don't get the coaching or the community. We do have at-home options put in there, so you could literally just do this. And the at-home option assumes you don't have much gear, maybe some dumbbells. Totally fine. Use that. If you don't and you got a full gym and you want more than that, we do have garagefitness.online, so you can use that with us as well. And then our about page. Yep, so we are happy, humble, helpful people that want to be healthy and fit now and in our 90s. We have a pretty large facility, and there's some coaches, come train. What else I want to show you on there? Oh yeah, so of course we have a podcast, YouTube channel, and you can pay in Bitcoin. Nobody does, but I like Bitcoin, so I put it in there. I got some freebies for you. Every time I do a podcast, either for us or the Survival Podcast, I'm an expert counsel for them. If I put together a thing, I put it here on this free resource page. So if you go to gym information, free resources, or CrossFitGarage.com/free, you'll see some of this stuff. We got the Carnivore Kickstarter, Garage Fitness Online, 60 Easy, which is 60 things you can do, 5 things every month for 12 months. To help you get healthy and fit slowly and easily. The podcast, 32 at-home workouts, how healthy are you quiz, the 24/7 access information, exercise at your desk, regain your mobility, your expiration date quiz. Oh, I haven't checked that in so long. I should go check that. Well, dang, I'm glad I went and looked, because there was somebody that filled out that form and I did not run it through my deal to send it back to him, so I need to do that. Lion diet playlist. So Evan got hit with a Crohn's diagnosis, and he and I are doing lion diet and carnivore to stay healthy. 5 pillars of health and longevity. How to optimize your blood pressure, and local beef. Where to find that? Okay. Next thing is we do use Wodify. So we come in here, you can see across the top there's the classes where you can listen, and across the top there are classes, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., so forth. We do have a personal training slot. That's actually just all day whenever. Basically, you come in here, type in your name, sign in, and then enter in. Actually, many people are not entering in their stats. We wish you would, because it tracks it, and that is good for us to see. And for you to understand your progress. So we use Wodify, and we'll log ourselves in and track everything. We do follow CrossFit affiliate programming, and they give that to us here. So we see it. If I click into, let's see, the 27th, that's Sunday. Let me just pick a day we did. How about this one right here? So this is what they give us, and it's sort of imported into Wodify for the coaches to see as well. So we get this workout. I typically will grab the intended stimulus, and this is the big part I want you guys to really do. RX is just something they're picking. If you are kicking its ass and crushing RX, do harder, do more, right? If you're not, we have intermediate, and there's even beginner, where you can just scale up or scale down or modify. What you should be trying to do is hit this intended stimulus. So in this particular workout, they're saying, hey, it should be an 18 to 24 minute workout. So let's call it 21 minutes. I should be moving for 21 minutes. It's got rowing, it's got hang squat cleans and burpees. If I look at this and say, oh dang, a hang squat clean at 95 pounds is gonna crush me, 12 of those, I need to reduce that in order to hit that time domain. Perfect. Or the burpees are gonna kill me. Okay, reduce the burpees some, do 10 rather than 12. And figure that out. So if you do round 1, it says do 6 rounds for time. So if one round takes you, the first round takes you 4 minutes, times 6, that's 24. So you're going to slow down. So that's not good, right? Now you could scale it by saying, fine, I'm just going to do 5 rounds. I'm going to do it as prescribed. The thing is, though, it wants you to move in a certain pattern. So if you want to scale or skew CrossFit to strength, that's where you just say, fine, I'm going to keep the weight the same. I'm going to go heavy. And I'm just going to not do as much cardio or movement. I'm going to do more strength. I typically do this intermediate side, so I'd be doing like a 75-pound hang squat clean, and it fits me just right. Weirdly, at 51, when we do the CrossFit Open, I score extremely well against everybody else. It's not me, it's just proof that CrossFit works. If you did CrossFit for 20 years, didn't skip any days, hardly ever, and you ate like they suggest, you too would have exactly what I've got. And so while I'm not saying I'm the poster child for CrossFit, I don't know. It works pretty dang good, and I'm almost 52. So I don't know, just do this. It really works. It's a great hack. Like I said, if you found something else that worked as good, we would switch, or better, I mean. Okay, so it dumps the workouts into Wodify for us, and then I do a little bit of massaging to make it make some sense. So we remove a couple things like the warm-up. The coaches like to do their own warm-up, and then I add in this intended stimulus, like I said. I already told you about our Facebook and our Instagram page and our the YouTube channel, and that we're hosting the True Challenge, or Old Festivus Challenge. Okay, cool. Let me go through the list on that I wrote up, my outline. Okay, to be fair, I took my outline and I put it into ChatGPT because I'm really bad with stream of conscious and all that, and putting things in a bad order. And so I love that it makes me flow better and stay on track. So we're going to get on track. I probably said a lot of things that are already in here. Breakdown of class. When you walk in, the first thing that's going to happen is usually the coach will bring you to the board. We'll do a hello, a little icebreaker, or just a quick, round up. We'll look at the TV on the wall, and we'll go through what the workout's going to be. There'll be some sort of warm up, some sort of possible skill or strength thing that'll happen, and then the workout of the day, the sweaty bit. They'll yell 3, 2, 1, go. Everyone will do the thing. Then when you're done, hopefully you stick around to do some cool down and stretching. That's generally how it works. I know some CrossFit gyms lean into, we'll do 20 minutes of some sort of strength up front every single time. Sure, good for them. And if you want that, you can do that. You do not have to do what we're doing. I don't care. You can come in early. You can stay late. You could mix it up and be like, hey, I'm going to go off to the side and do some squats or whatever by myself. Totally fine. The reason we don't do that specifically like that anymore is, one, makes for a very crunchy class. It's just hard to get through. Two, they're going to program things. It's so dumb. They'll do like, oh, it's a 5x5. Do 5 sets of 5 reps, back squats at heavy weight, go. If you were to do that normally, a 5x5 should take you like 2.5 hours to warm up, to stay rested, and to do this stuff. We're going to do it in 20 minutes, which is not doing what you think it's doing. So it takes away then from your effort inside of the workout, and we don't really want that. Now, on the flip side, let's say we're doing, Grace, which is 30 clean and jerks at 135 for time. We will put in front of it, hey, warm up to a heavy clean and jerk. I would recommend going above 135 or whatever weight you're going to use. Some people do either they'll do like a double Grace or heavy Grace, and that's fine. Work up to above the weight you want to use, and then throw it down. Okay, so that is typically what we're doing. Now, CrossFit will say we should do 3 days on, 1 day off. We can't do that in the real world very well. Our gym tried to do that originally, and it just does not work because the real world operates on a 7-day cycle, not an 8-day cycle. So 3 and 1 is 4. Do that twice, that's 8-day cycle. So we started a gym. We did do that. People would show up like, hey, it's Tuesday. Where is everybody? I'm like, oh, it's a rest day. Like, I thought that was Monday. And they're like, well, it rotates. So quickly found that it was messy. We can't do it. I would highly recommend, if possible, whatever routine would allow you to do perfect, do it. But if I could choose, I would do something like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, take off Thursday, and then come in Friday, Saturday. If that doesn't work for you, then Monday, Tuesday, take off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Of course, that gives you the weekend as well. 4 days does move the needle pretty well. 5 days is more gooder. 3 is okay too. That's why we do the committed board at 3. But anything less than 3 days a week, the returns that you're getting are so diminished that we quit selling that membership. We used to have a 1 day a week membership and a 2 day a week membership. And it just made people sore and angry and didn't give them the results they wanted. And they'd wear a shirt saying they go to CrossFit Garage, but they did not look like they did anything. And so people would be like, well, I guess CrossFit doesn't work. So anyway, it was a good moneymaker, but we got rid of it because it just doesn't work. Again, I don't know. The sales engineer, I'm an engineer. I want to, engineer the process. And if the process it's not actually working, even though it's making me money, I don't want to do it. I want to do what works and make money from what works, from success. Okay. Next thing, we do train hard, but hard is relative. So don't go crazy. Don't look at the girl next to you and be like, I can just do what she's doing. Probably no, because she's been doing this for a while. And we've had that happen a lot. My brother fell prey to that one. So don't do that. Do you and listen to the coach. Go light and easy. I would love it if in the first week you're with us, first month even, when you drove away, you thought to yourself, I could have done more. Perfect. Because that means you didn't violate rule number 2. doing something stupid. All right, next thing. Don't feel overwhelmed. I know you're going to walk in and be like, I don't even know what words you're saying. That's okay. You'll have a coach with you. It does make sense over time. It is a different lingo. It'll catch up. The coaches are there to support you and to teach you, and everybody else wants to help you as well. So don't be nervous about that. You'll learn the movement. We'll even make it easier as you start. So for example, let's say the movement is, I don't know, let's say it's a full squat snatch. Well, we probably tell you, hey, let's just do a clean and jerk. That's an easier movement to get a hold of. That's okay. Change the movement around. The coaches are going to help get you in there. Weirdly, for our gym, pretty much everyone started where you're starting. If it's from the place of, I haven't really done anything, that's the type of gym we are. Like I said, if you're going to the CrossFit Games and you know it and you're like, I'm on my way, I quit my job. So here's the thing. If you're going to the games, you have to work out 8 hours a day and have a full-time recovery protocol and sleep 8 hours a day and not have a real job. If that's you, we're not your gym. You should go to Brandon Phillips or Think Tank or something. If you're playing around with competitions, yeah, we're totally your thing. If you're into still doing competitive sports like me, yeah, we're totally your gym. CrossFit is the biggest hack in health and fitness that I have ever found. The guy that I typically race with, Eddie, he does the normal, I go out and jog for 2 hours or bike for 2 hours. He and I will team up for a 12-hour adventure race, and we run side by side, no problem. Obviously, this stuff works, or I wouldn't be able to run with him. There are no mirrors in the gym except for the bathroom, and there's no judgment. So we're not looking at you like that. We want to see you move and want to see you move well. We want to sacrifice heavy in order to get range of motion. So we'll tell you that all the time. Drop the weight down so we can get a better form, better technique. We always do form first, then some weight, and then some speed with a weight that you've mastered. You'll notice quickly, ooh, I'm kind of sore, but I do feel oddly like with an energy boost. Yep, that's normal. If you let me change your diet, you'll even feel that faster. So if you bring the effort, we will bring the plan. The plan is CrossFit, and the coaches have got your back. Okay, some typical things that I hear. I'm too old for this. I'm too out of shape for this. I'm too busy for this. Hey, it's your life. Do what you want. You're going to pay the piper sooner or later. It is really hard to be obese. It is really hard to be fit. It's really hard to be poor. It's really hard to be rich. Choose your hard. Yes, I know you're busy. Yes, I know I'm too old. I'm too out of shape. I get it. You don't have to be, you just have to choose the other thing. So let me deviate with a story. I tell people all the time, I do work with people one-on-one, but I'm $1,000 an hour. Yeah, not many people hire me out for that. But I will help you out for that hour for free if you'll track your food and your movement for 2 weeks. Most of the time, no one will do it. The reason I say that is this. I don't want people to pay me for a thing they just won't listen to and do. I want people to do it, and I don't even care to be paid for it. Typically, if you track and measure and you see, you're going to understand what you did, and you're not even going to need to talk to me. That's what typically happens. So like, Andy, I tracked, I see it. The Twinkies I eat every night are killing me. I didn't know Twinkies counted against me. You're like, yep, see, no problem. Or, you know what, I thought I was working out, but I'm realizing I skip working out. It's in the calendar, but I skip it all the time. I actually don't really work out. Okay, they see it. We do have coaches that focus on those sort of things. So if you do want help and you will listen, we've got coaches that'll do personal training as well as nutrition coaching, mindset coaching, you name it, we've got it. Not me, but the coaches at the gym. Again, I'm $1,000 an hour. I will help you, but I'd rather help you for free and help you learn the right things, which is track and measure, and you're going to see. Okay. It is best, in my opinion, to start out with a good reason. I'm too old. What does that mean? Well, I'm old, I'm gonna die soon. Okay, that's a very motivating reason to start doing a thing. You'll probably be more showy-uppy, right? Rule number one. Or if you went to the doctor and the doctor said, hey, you're pre-diabetic. Those are great motivators. Come on in. I don't want to get hurt. Neither do I. I don't want you to get hurt. Rule number two, don't do anything stupid. Well, Andy, isn't CrossFit stupid? No, people are stupid. CrossFit has never hurt a single person. People applying CrossFit stupidly have hurt stupid people. Just like guns. Guns don't kill people. It's people pulling triggers that use guns to kill people, right? Cars don't kill people. It's people being stupid in a car that causes a car to kill people. CrossFit doesn't do anything. It's a methodology. The methodology of CrossFit is constantly varied, functional movements executed at a high intensity. And then I add in there sometimes. The intensity is the thing that'll get you. Do not bring the intensity until your body has adapted to it. Your body is the ultimate adaptation machine. It will adapt. This is why intensity works and the programming works. It will adapt to the stress and strains that you put under it. If you jog 2 miles in 30 minutes every day, eventually you're going to stop getting the rewards from that because you've kept it the same the whole time. Your body has adapted and it's like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. Your body will adapt. Push it. Okay, next thing. So we prioritize mechanics, consistency, and then intensity. We coach the movement and quality and safety. Biggest thing my coaches look for is what does your back look like? What do your knees look like? What do your hips look like? We're watching to see if you're doing something stupid first. So we triage it. Do we need to triage anybody in the room? Okay, then I typically will say it something like, hey, you're moving very well. The next step would be if you want to do it, but you don't have to because you're an adult. Do what the hell you want. But most of the time, most people's bodies mostly work this way. Do you want to give it a shot? Usually people say, yeah, and then I see them go back to their old way. That's fine. I told them they don't have to. They're an adult. All right. Next is I don't understand the lingo. Yeah, no duh. Nobody does. Just come in and watch. If like on the warm-up, just go slightly behind somebody else or have a coach there with you or just ask somebody, hey, tell me, help me out. They're totally going to do it. That's what the coach is for. That's why everything is coach-led. Whoo! Okay. I gotta slow down here. It is true, you will learn by doing rather than just sitting there. Of course, you can watch a bunch of videos, but you don't have to. Just come in on and we will help you out. All right, what if I can't keep up? That's totally fine. You can actually, nobody's counting reps for you, so you can stop whenever you want. I typically tell people, like in that workout I had, like, hey, it's supposed to be 21 minutes of movement. I will tell them, look, we're going to do 21 minutes of movement as well, but I'm going to put us on the bike for 2 minutes. In those 2 minutes, you can go fast and hammer it or go slow. Nobody will know and nobody will care. So if you need 2 minutes to catch up, catch your breath or whatever, it's a good little, I'm just moving slightly and easily and I can get some stuff done. It eats up some clock and I'm still moving, right? Nobody cares. We want you to do you and we want you to be smart out there. Okay, so why this works. 1, there's accountability. 2, there's coaching. And 3, there's a community. Yes, that is the peer pressure part that keeps you coming up for rule number 1 to show up. It works mechanically as CrossFit because it's constantly very functional movements executed at high intensity. It's going to increase your work capacity across a broad time and movement domain. And that's what we want. We want to increase our power output. Whew, okay. The things we do help you train for the stuff you use in your life. For example, I've got a small homestead. I routinely carry 50-pound bags of feed or whatever out to the chickens. I will clean and jerk it up to my shoulder and then put it on my shoulder and walk out. That's CrossFit right there. My personal reason for why I do this, everyone should have a good sticky why, is I want to be healthy and fit enough to coach my kids in soccer. What does that mean? I got to be healthy and fit enough. What does that look like? Well, it looks like what I look like right now. I'm movable. I'm mobile. I'm strong. I'm bendy. I'm all those things. Plus, my kids like me and my kids like me, so I'm not a dick. So I've worked on that part too. I know a big failing for me is being a man engineer. I probably have some tisms that I had to work through that I maybe grew up out of. I don't know, some heavy metal poisoning, something. But I realize I'm not always emotionally attuned to the things I should be attuned to. And I make mistakes. I'm willing to own those, no problem. I just don't know I'm making them all the time. But I know that can turn into, wow, Andy's a dick. I'm like, I don't try to be, but sometimes I just don't see what you see. And so I'm working on that. So from my why, I need to be healthy and happy or fun, right? Okay, another reason why this works is the community. It is a fascinating thing. I really enjoy the people in the gym. Everyone's got a similar progression or journey and mindset, and it works well to kind of put yourself engaged with those people. I will say that it doesn't work for everybody, and that's okay. Go find something that does. This works for those that see and can overlap those circles. We do group training, we do group outings, we do events. We have local adventures and competitions. A bunch of us are going to the Savage Blitz race or the Blairsville Adventure race. We do these fun things. Typically, we're asked the coaches, hey, start the class with some sort of question. We don't always remember. We look at the time of the class. We're like, I'm going to be losing time. So we try to make it engaging and fun. And I know I try to help people realize like what they know or like about each other. Like, oh, did you know that you're both teachers or whatever? So that's called linking. And we like to celebrate PRs. So if you hit a personal record, ring the bell. I try to text you guys, put it on social media, do something like that. We want to celebrate the wins. So here's a funny one. They will tell you in this industry, for small gyms, you need to reach out to members that aren't showing up. I hate doing that. If you don't want to show up, that's on you. I guess quit. I don't know. What I want to do is celebrate the people that are showing up. So I want to reward with attention the habits and the situations that I like. I love you coming. I love you showing up. I love you getting a PR. I love you trying. So I highlight that rather than give attention to the things that I'm not interested in, which is, hey, you didn't show up. Well, I'm not going to put my energy into that. I know eventually people don't show up, aren't going to get the results, and they're going to quit. That's fine. People that do show up get attention from Andy and the other coaches. All right, so keep showing up. Everyone is welcome, no matter your age, shape, or background. Now, I'll tell you this. While everybody is welcome, CrossFit is not for everybody. My wife does not like it. I have 3 kids that are certified CrossFit Level 1 coaches, and at the moment, none of them really like CrossFit. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. You thought you did for a bit, and now you don't. You're in college, and you like other stuff. Totally fine. They will probably come back to it. The great thing about having kids see me do this and get involved is they move really, really well. So Levi, when he's out with his buddies doing hypertrophy, we're into the back squats. He's like, Dad, most of these guys have no idea how to back squat. They're like, their posture's off. There's too much weight. It's not deep enough. I'm like, way to go, kid. So we've transitioned, or I've given that to them purposely, accidentally, I don't know. But it's great to see that they are into it. So yes, this isn't for everybody, CrossFit or the gym. If you're super competitive or a prima donna or someone that requires a lot of me time, man, we're probably not the gym for you. If you're happy, humble, hopeful, yeah, that's probably us. There are some great friendships being built. Some of the friendships get so tight, they got married and have kids. So we love that. Woo! All right, where are we now? How to be successful with anything is show up. If you want to look like a stud in what you're doing and have a superpower, show up early. That's just an easy way. People think, wow, how did that work out? So if you show up, stay consistent, this is going to work. It simply can't not work. It will work. It's the biggest no-brainer in history of no-brainers. Talk to your coach. Ask questions. Use Wodify, our tools to track your workouts and your progress. Try different class times. Meet different people. I know that after 20 years of doing this, I'm a morning person. I would love to do this at 6 a.m. or 7:30, get it out of the way, and then get through the rest of my day. I feel best like that. When I wait, man, it just does not work well for me. And a lot of times I skip out based on what life throws at me. I know that about me. So I'm typically in the morning classes somewhere. Find your fit. I also like to try schedule chats with other people in the gym and coaches. Hey, and usually my chats are a little bit more business oriented or focused on their goals, but they'll in return ask, am I getting what I need out of it? So that's a great way just to see, am I on track? If you want someone to help track your goals, dude, that is totally my thing. Let me know and I'll help keep you on track. I tried to do that for a while and there was such like friction for doing it. I just gave up because pushing people into achieving their goals is totally different than helping people achieve their goals. We do also bring a friend. So if you have a friend you want to bring into the gym, yeah, let me know. I totally want to help you out. I want you to work out with people that you know, like, and trust and love. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. I hope you enjoy the gym. If you don't, no harm, no foul. Like I said, no contracts. Just give it a shot and then walk away. We want people to try and be happy that they walked away, then try and be stuck in some contract. The number of times in this stupid industry of fitness, I hate the health and fitness industry by how janky and shady people can be. The number of people that get stuck into contracts for a thing that they don't like, that they then have to pay for because they were like, well, I'm out, but I signed something, is just dumb. If you and I are going to work out together, we're going to become friends. I believe that friends don't keep score, they just show up. One way I can show up is, if you're like, Andy, I'm moving to Alaska, I'm out. Great, I will show up and click a button. In Wodify, it's easy. It literally takes 5 seconds to click a button and cancel your membership. No contracts, don't get stuck. Ask anybody that's been at our gym, CrossFit Garage, not one of the other gyms, and they will tell you, yes, it was very easy to get started and to quit because Andy does not do contracts. Wodify does set itself up so that it does like, hey, 12 months at a time. That's just what it does, but you'll never sign a thing besides the waiver, and so you're not committed to any of it. You do you. We want you to look better naked and be harder to kill. We want longevity. We want health out to your 90s and through your 90s. We want functional life expectancy, not just to be alive. We want to be able to function. That's what we do here. And CrossFit is the biggest hack in the history of hacks. If you want to do more than just the CrossFit affiliate programming, or you've got other things you want to throw in, you can. I don't care. As long as you're not interfering with class, that's fine. Like I said, we have 24/7 access. You can come and do whatever you want, whenever you want. I don't care. We do have cameras up, so don't do anything crazy because it's all caught and recorded. So yeah, don't get crazy. But yeah. Okay, guys, that is us. That is CrossFit Garage. That is how to get involved. I'm going to pause this, think for a moment to see if I missed anything, and then I'll shut it all down. I really can't think of anything else. And my number is on the website, and I text from it. So you have my number. Call me, the old school thing, or text me. I am happy to communicate and give you any information. Typically, I will say, if you've got a big question, here's the podcast I did on that, so that you can listen it to your own leisure, and then we can ask questions that make some sense. So yeah, we got a lot of episodes, a lot of videos that cover many of the things that you probably are curious about. So I'll shoot you that, and then we can talk. Yeah, this is fun stuff. I can't see me doing anything else unless one of you finds the thing that you're like, Andy, this is better. It does it faster. Great. Not only do I enjoy this and the people, but it works for the fun things that I want to do and gets it out of the way quickly. I'm very much an efficiency guy, and so I try hard. I'm trying harder in my older age to stop being so efficient and focus on, hey, life is for real. Live it. But it's hard, and CrossFit is just super dang efficient. All right, guys. Hey, Andy McCann here, CrossFit Garage, Woodstock, Georgia. We are here for you. Take care.